Hello, my name is Swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the self-built kit for Nunchakus. By Nunchakus is mainly the problem about the chain or cord part, and they sell for years now made in Taiwan kits, so that you only have to make the stick part yourself, and that's what we're gonna have a look at it in this video mainly. It get delivered like this. As we open up the bag, we have the metal part with the chain, and we have two tension pins that they put in, that you gonna put into the holes there. So basically that's gonna pin the material. And we have the paperwork, quite a bit of paperwork for that relative simple part, but it's better too much than too little. That's how the whole paperwork look. We see step by step that you insert the wooden stick into the ball bearing kit, and then you drill a hole through it, and then you use a hammer and carefully pin the tension pin in the hole, and that of course by both sides, and then you have it. So it's quite a nice paperwork to show the people that may have problems with that mounting how to do. Now the metal part is, I would say, pretty nice made. The chains are only bended, they are not welded together, but it appears to be pretty strong enough for what it is. We have a sheet metal tubing material with that hole for the tension pin, and inside, actually, as we take that thing a bit that way, we see that there is a tension pin that holds the chain so it can swivel around, and we have this ball bearing part that allows the chain to free float. What I have to say, as you put in as we see on that final sample, as you put in the wood, there should be still a bit of play between the ball bearing and the wood, or the stick material, whatever you're gonna use, so that the swivel and the chain can move freely and spin around how they want. That is what is desired. It should not be stuck on the thing that can't free move. So I would say about 2 millimeter gap you leave in there, that the thing freely can move. And this on both sides, of course, each side is the same. That's all what there is. For the material of the handle, there is of course many different variations, whatever you feel. There are samples in soft rubber out there, that is just for training. These ones here are wood, and in a not round shape there. That is another thing. Next to the material you can select the length and the shape of the item, and that is maybe, if you make that first time, it's a bit something to try out and to test out which variation is best for you. But you can pretty much take it apart again. With the tension pin you need to look a bit, but because the most part of the stick parts are made out of wood, that is relatively easy to take out again in case something gets wrong, or it breaks or something like that. Yeah, one thing is about the law. I'm not usually use such things that much anymore in this lifetime. I did use that in the past quite a bit, and I did research online for some other matters. And I found out that currently in Switzerland, as in Austria and Germany, those nunchakus are banned. I didn't know about Germany, that was always banned even in the 80s and 90s. But now Switzerland did apparently go ahead too and ban it, so I did of course have to have again a couple samples of that nunchaku here in USA to enjoy my freedom as best as I can. So I did look around nunchaku like the one on the table that came with natural wood color stick handle that cost around $14 to $16. That is not much for what it is. The parts kit here, that's basically the main parts that you need for such a build. That cost around $6-7. That's all what it is. So it's really inexpensive. It's fun in USA, where it is quite likely in most places legal. That is fun to try out, and it's a project as well. Even if you only gonna use that as a wall hanger, maybe one day you still get a use out of it. Unlike weapons, such a thing never runs out of ammunition, so that still has its purpose. Also, it's relatively quiet as well. Yeah, so that much about the self-built kit of the Nunchaku.